Down 6, 4, 3, there it is, 2. All right, welcome back everyone. Robert at Custodian File. Today is October 31, Halloween 2025. Let's just jump right on in. This channel is all about small, fast-moving UAPs. Where they're from, we don't know. I'll go into that. But what's going on is the government is here all the time. This is the police department, black and white. The police are government helicopters. They come in from the north. They make a hard left turn, which they start going east. And right at that point in the sky where they're banking, consistently right where they're banking, these things come off the ground and fly. It's just, that's why I could do countdown videos. I think this one is a countdown, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, basically, yeah. I usually get it within 5 seconds. Sometimes it takes me 10 seconds to get it right, but I think you understand the concept here. I don't really start the countdown until he is articulating a left turn or going east. Yeah, you're like, how is this possible? If you're new, you're like, this is just, I know. This is a lot to take in. I've been doing this 8 years and I still shake my head. Obviously, it's a form of communication. They know they're doing that. They know they're synchronizing with the turn. They're hoping we will notice, and I guess they're hoping that will give them a more respect and closer attention, which we should. Like, who are you guys? Where are you from? How are you flying like this? What are these things? No, this is not a bug or bird. Too close to the camera. They fly with extreme predictability. They're baitable. The helicopter is the bait. It really is. But you can use anything in the air as bait. Balloons, kites, birds, parasails. Summertime comes along, parasails are always here. They always get tagged. Actually at 150 feet too. I do a countdown on the video when they're climbing 90, 100, 110, 150 and they fly by. You're just shaking your head. I know we're living in the time of AI. Now you don't know what to believe. It's like, what is going on here? Is this the latest and greatest AI? No AI, no CGI. I'm sure it's fun to play with. I don't want to learn about it. I got too many things on my plate. This is just what's happening. Anybody friends with the Pentagon, law enforcement, you can call the police, the fire department, sheriff, Coast Guard. I don't know. Maybe the guy be in a good mood. He'll tell you what's going on. I would assume they wouldn't, but you never know. Sometimes you never know. You're in the right place at the right time. Go to a party with a bunch of pilots. Yeah, you'd be surprised. People sometimes they just say, what the hell? I'll tell you. What do you want to know? I'll tell you. All right. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I'll do my best to answer your questions. Let's keep going. There's a lot of video here. Down. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. There it is right there underneath. Better zoom in a little more. There it is again. Better zoom in a little bit more. Getting the radar hit. All right, here we go again. Same old video, different timelines. Was this at 1:50 p.m.? Same thing. Police comes in, starts the bank. I know, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm making this look too easy or making it look too hard to believe. Not sure. You tell me. If this is too hard to believe, just tell me. Like, Robert, this is too hard to believe. Remember, you could do this yourself. Any city in the world. Take your phone out, turn it sideways, landscape, zoom in 20%, record for 30 seconds, look for a dot. Don't give up on your first video because chances are it went by so fast you didn't see it. A lot of you have good eyes, so the majority of you are, again, I've said this, the majority of you saying, Robert, I got a dragon video on my first try. So that raises a lot of other questions. Just how many dragons are there? Originally I'm thinking 1 per square mile on planet Earth. Google says there's 200 million square miles, so there's 200 million dragons. But if you're recording dragons on your first try, I think 1 per square mile is a ridiculously low number. But again, now we're getting ahead of ourselves. There's just a lot out there. They're everywhere. In the middle of the desert. It doesn't matter. All over YouTube. All over YouTube. You'll see them. Now that you know what they look like, you'll be watching television or YouTube and you'll see it and you go, oh yeah. They love air shows, helicopters, Blackhawks, Chinooks. Again, there's more dragon videos than we'll ever be able to find or see, at least for now, until we get AI start to help us. And that's going to be another 5 or 10 years. Because how do you program AI to look for dragons? How do you do that? I'm sure the Pentagon has that technology. We don't. But I'm sure it will be created. It will be invented. All right, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let's keep going. A lot of video. Okay, by the way, hey, I forgot to, that one right there was October 30, 1:50 p.m. I checked my roof camera for the heck of it. Okay, it's going to come from the left. Again, they sit on the ground to the left. Same old, and they fly across. So the roof camera, again, is a 4K night vision, 30 frames. I can usually follow it for a good 10 frames. And on that 10 frames, I estimate they're going about 1,000 feet in those 10 frames. So 10 times 3 is 3,000 feet per. It's consistent with all the previous calculus. Yeah, it's always say, well, how far away are they? You don't know how far. Roughly, they're like 1,000 feet out, because I can see the origin where they're coming off the ground, and that's 1,000 feet from my roof camera. Basically, you get the picture. They're very fast. They're a bullet. They're a rifle shot. And yeah, can you record them with 2 cameras? Absolutely. So it's kind of hard to see the LAPD chopper right there, but there's the timeline. There's the time, 1:50. I'm just doing my best here. Copy, paste, post, get it out, answer your questions. Look at that. I got to tell you, I've got 6,000 videos. I really want to get my hands on one of these things. Just come on, like the rest of us. Let's do a live broadcast. Hey, I got a dragon here. Check this out. What do you think? Got to just stay positive. Just eventually, we might get a lucky break. They're very small at velocity 0, very small. At maximum velocity, the silhouette expands to about 10 inches, to the best that we could guess. But at low velocity, they're pretty small. Inch, 3/4 of an inch. They're small. I'll leave it there. And I've got a lot of a video actually to show that. I have what's a format known as interpolations. You copy and paste each frame, and you see them fly behind a person, so that gives you a real good perspective. Last month, one flew, God, it's nuts, at the Canadian Air Show. It flew into the eye of a photographer. How do I know it was in his eye? Because you could see the gamma rays, the IR, which was a ghost image of the UAP dragon. You're probably thinking, that doesn't sound safe. I don't know. I don't want it around me. Gamma rays, no matter where they're from, are not safe. They're just not safe. I don't know what happened to that photographer, but it flew right into his eye. I posted the video. I think the dragon wanted to see what he was seeing. You know, it's like, oh, you're looking through a lens here. You have a very powerful lens. He had like this, 600 millimeter, very sophisticated Canon lens. I think the dragon was like, show me what you see. Let me fly into your eyeball, see what you can see. I know, it's nuts. They can do what they want to do. Really nothing we could do about it. Maybe put out some energy like, do what you want, but stay away from me. Don't come within 10 feet. Maybe that would help. I say that. Just don't come within 10 feet. I don't need that radiation in my life. Okay, tell me what you think, everyone. I'm trying to put out the best here. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let's keep going. Okay, somebody just sent this to me, and I believe this to be real. I'll research this some more, but this was just announced today on Halloween. And I don't think it's April Fool's. I think it's kind of real. The vice president is saying, obviously, I think there's something going on. Now, he might be calling them spirits. Of course, none of us know. I mean, we just want the truth. We don't care if they're spirits, if they're from the inner earth, they're from another planet, they're from our future. But basically, when you're on that level, the White House, before you make a statement like this, you've talked to 100 generals. This isn't something you decide to do at the last minute. You've talked to 100 generals. Wasn't it a couple of weeks ago, a bunch of 4-star generals got together? They said it was to discuss physical fitness in the military. I find that a very odd pretext because, as you may know, only 4-star generals and 4-star admirals have UFO clearance. If you're 2 or 3, you don't know. You haven't been told. You suspect. You hear rumors, but officially you do not know. So my point is, I think before the vice president made this statement, he's heard it literally 100 times, and it's just to the point where, like anybody, you want to be ahead of a story. You don't want to be behind. You don't want to be on the wrong side of history, because it's just not a good look. The optics are not good here. So basically, this is a disclosure right here for him. This is the White House talking. This is disclosure, and I'm sure more video will be coming. But yeah, for all those 4-star generals to get together, believe they're not talking about physical fitness. That's come on already. All right, I think that will do it for today. This is Halloween. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for your curiosity and your open mind. I'll do my best to answer all your questions. If you have your own dragon video, custodianfile@gmail.com. Take care.